Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope everyone's having a great day. Is it that loud? Turn down the music. There we go. So I hope everyone's having a great day. Good afternoon, Blue Baron. I see you there, Alex. How is everyone doing on this Sunday? So sorry I couldn't do this stream sooner. It was gonna be Friday, and then I had plans with coworkers. And then it was going to be Thursday, and I had something going on Thursday, and I've moved it to Sunday. Yeah, like the stream. Yes. Time flies, it does. Yeah, I'm gonna be on vacation soon, so I'm trying to get this video done as fast as possible. So I was gonna announce this during this, but during the rundown, but I'm not streaming for the rest of the week because I want to get this video done and want to have a premiere on Friday. Premiere on Friday for people on Patreon, Twitch, whatever gets you in the Discord server. It is a short video compared to the last several. I haven't had a video this short in a long time, but it has been so nice to work on something that's less than 20 minutes. It's been nice to work on something less than 60 minutes, but I'm just like, I got some pointers based on my last video of places to improve based on analytics. We're almost to the point where I could donate the ad rev to Mike. Really didn't get a whole lot because, I mean, it only got like 1,000 views. But it was going to be an uphill battle. Like, even if I picked Odd Taxi, I really don't think this video would have done great. You know, Blood Blockade Battlefront. But I really wanted to do something for Mike. And I wanted people to watch either Odd Taxi or Blood Blockade Battlefront. Because Odd Taxi is one of my favorite anime of all time. The dub is nothing to write home about. Other than Mike being in it, it's a fine dub. It's just there's nothing super crazy good about it, other than Mike being in it. But, like, you know, the scripts are fine, the casting's good. Whereas, you know, Blood Blockade Battlefront, I had so much to say about it because it's my favorite dub. But anyways, I know it's weird we're doing this on a Sunday afternoon, but this is the best time I could do. So, let's get rolling. We're a few minutes in. Xavier's here too, but I don't think his mic is working. I have not heard a peep out of him since he joined. I heard a clicking sound on his end, but I'm assuming he's trying to adjust his mic, so. Let's get started. So first of all, the Game Center CX video is back up. Thank you, YouTube, for taking my side on this one. Shin-chan, I was willing to take the L. I was not taking the L on this one. This was a deliberate... So, they were coming after me for this one. And I was like, no, you're not taking this one down. Because that's bullshit. So, I fought, I won, the video's back up, enjoy it if you haven't. I don't think it's a great video, but also the video is very old. There's a lot I would do very differently now, but... So, yep, that was exciting news. I was so happy to see it go back up in any case. So, the King of the Mountain / Storm the Castle video is going up on the 27th. As I said, it is less than 20 minutes long. And it has been interesting to work on because I discovered a lot of new info that the expert I brought on, Joshua Murphy, did not have. Emily Neves yesterday again. I showed her the photo you sent me with Christina. It said you were thankful. Yeah. Oh, you were at a con in England. Flint was at the exact same con. My friend Flint. He went to like the Maid Cafe and stuff, and he ended up talking to Emily Neves. That was his second voice actor he ever met. He's brand new to cons. He's having a great time going to cons. So I'm glad that people are telling voice actors about the channel. Like, I really am grateful. But, so this video is coming out on the 27th. It's going to be like 17 minutes long, give or take. The series of videos would have been cool if I saw him there just yesterday. You might have passed him. If you saw a guy wearing a Mio t-shirt from K-On!, that was him. It was funny because one of the vendors mistook it for a Bocchi the Rock shirt. But, I mean, that's just how old K-On! Is, I guess. K-On!'s... The anime is turning 20 in a few years, which is insane to think about. But this is going to be 3 videos, so I'm doing King of the Mountain / Storm the Castle, Takashi's Castle UK, yeah, Takashi's Castle UK, and then MXC. Sorry, I was responding to Flint. I invited him to the stream. He declined. So yeah, it's gonna be 3 videos. I was thinking about more, but I'm like, nah, I can't think of good thumbnails for like any further info. MXC is going to be the one that does the best. I know a lot of people are stoked for MXC. I am too. I have to watch the whole show. When I'm on vacation, I'm going to watch more of the show. It is so funny. Didn't see anyone wearing a K-On with a t-shirt. Nice. Your friend was in a fairy tale cosplay. Nice. What character? Here's the general schedule coming up. So this is dropping on the 27th. It might be the 28th if I can't get it done on time. The UK video's going up next month, hopefully. MXC, because it is going to be a big video, is either going to be August or September, one of the two. Project Red. Oh, Natsu? Okay. Project Red. If we get 10 super chats, I will reveal another letter of Project Red. It could be $1. You could donate $1. I don't know, just something fun we can do. Because so far, the only letters I've revealed are H and K, and that was a while ago. So I'm down to reveal one more and keep you guys guessing, because nobody has guessed it so far, by the way. Which is funny, because this is a bit more apt than the convoluted name that was Project Bill. Because I know Bash thought it was going to be related to Brotherman Bill. But, nope. And then we have one more in December if we have time. We might have time. I don't know yet. But we shall see if we have time. I have a proper suggestion form. So it's bit.ly/EVF form. Please send it here instead of a comment. I mean, do comment. Do comment because it's good for the algorithm and all that good shit. But, yeah. Hey, Donnie, how's it going? Hope you're doing great. So, this is the link to the suggestion form. I know a lot of you have sent in already. I have a lot of requests, and I've noted down every single one of them. Sergeant Frog is by far the most popular request. Like, it's not even close anymore. It has beaten Conan and Lupin the Third. So I do hear you. I know you want Sergeant Frog. But I do keep track of suggestions. We'll look into it. My team will look into it. But right now we have a lot on our plate. We have a lot of projects in the works. A lot of irons in the fire with popular requests and not so popular requests. Did you see the music video for the upcoming film? I have not. So, weekly I'm doing a Pokemon Shield stream on Twitch. If you want to hang out there, I do talk a lot about the channel and other stuff. I talk about food in my area. And I talk about what I have coming up and all that. I'm not doing a stream this week because I want to get the video done. But, and then the next week I'm not going to be in town. And I don't want, like, I don't want to carry all my streaming shit with me in my bag through the airport. Con Story Roulette will be July 3rd. That is going to be super fun because I've revamped it. And a lot of my friends are going to be on. To be determined, we will resume Operate Shooting Star eventually, and I will eventually do a 3DS stream once I have capture equipment. And speaking of the suggestion form, I did pick out some stuff from fan suggestions because I got like 50 of them. Remember, these are ideas, not confirmations. I want to see what you guys think of these. So, Coops recommended Hole in the Wall because we're doing Takeshi's Castle. Yeah, Outlaw Star, I did see that. Flint was wondering where I am. One sec, I'm copying the stream link for him. There we go. So, Coops recommended this to me because we're doing Takeshi's Castle. And this is based on a Japanese game show So it's called Brain Wall in Japanese. So, but in America, we called it Hole in the Wall. And it was on Fox, got canceled, got moved to Cartoon Network, because of course it did. So any strong opinions on Hole in the Wall? Anyone have good memories of this show? It's after my time of watching Cartoon Network. So I have like no real attachment to the show or anything. But I want to see if there's interest, because I'll watch the show. I'm down to do another game show. I'm down to do another live action show. Because one of the people involved in the upcoming video was a host on Hole in the Wall. Fun fact. So I don't think... Hey, Flint, how's it going? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing swell. We're talking about Hole in the Wall. And it seems people don't really have a strong opinion on Hole in the Wall. Bakugan was another suggestion. I'm too old to have been around for Bakugan when it was really popular. So I don't have a big history with Bakugan. So is there any strong opinion about Bakugan? I think I'll have to get toys again. I'll have to get my toy set up again. It is just a folding table. Keep using Bakugan with Beyblade. Let it rip! Beyblade would be kind of fun, because I would have to set up the Beyblades and let it rip. Let it rip! Yeah, Alex was at the same con you were at. Also met Emily Neves. So yeah, Bakugan. Anyone have strong memories of this or anything like that? Because I know, other than the fact it's toys, it's toy-based, and like it's a whole game and a whole thing, I don't know anything about it. I don't know the story. I don't know the characters. I've never watched the anime. But, I mean, if people are really dead set on it, I'll look into it. It's not like, the other stream when I recommended, when I asked about Kung Pao, and everyone's like, oh my god, Kung Pao. People got excited about it. What about Astro Boy? Now, this is one I have been interested in, but I'm very intimidated by it, because this is a lot of content. Astro Boy has the classic anime, the 80s anime, which has 2 dubs, one of which is lost. The 2003 anime, the movie, the American movie, the comic books, Go Astro Boy, Go. There's a lot. I did preliminary research on it, and like it is very interesting, and I love Tezuka's work. Tezuka is a brilliant mind. Tezuka is iconic. But god, there's just so much there's so much content. I would need help. I would need, yeah, a lot of people are interested in Astro Boy. My mom remembers Astro Boy, and I think my dad does too. It's one of those series that a lot of people who are older know it, but they don't know it's anime, because it didn't come with fanfare. I did preliminary research on it, and I looked in like newspapers. It's just one day Astro Boy showed up. It wasn't like a big thing. It was just another cartoon to fill airtime. I just know there's a lot to it. But oh, there's also that GBA game that's like really expensive, but if I get an EverDrive, it won't be so expensive. So, okay, a lot of interest in Astro Boy. That's good to know. Oh yeah, Pluto! Duh! There's also Pluto, which is like the best Astro Boy dub, or so I hear. I've heard clips of it, And, like, everyone sounds really good. Like, Mike Pollock is in it, and he's fantastic. The person playing... They use the Japanese names. They don't call him Astro Boy, they call him Adam. And I was very surprised. So, yeah, seems like there's a lot of interest in this, and I would love to. So, we're down for some robots, you know. Okay, this is one Coops really wants. Lego Monkey Kid, where Sean Schemmel is the Monkey King, which I'm sure was no coincidence. That is all I know about this show, other than the fact that it's got a toy line, obviously. It's Lego. And it has, like, this crazy big following. And I've seen clips of the show. It looks really good. Like, it is a good-looking show in terms of, like, animation quality. And I have been offered to get in touch with people who know everything about the show, because it's a collab with China, is my understanding. So it's kind of like a Parappa situation where it's American, but it's also not American. It has American involvement, but it's also Chinese. But, you know, covering something Lego would be kind of fun. Again, toys. I want to do more with toys. I want to have, like, make use out of my setup. I want to get a proper camera, because every time I do an unboxing or anything, that is my phone on top of a tripod. And my phone has a decent camera. Dare I say a good camera. But having a proper camera set up and having an excuse to have another thing to write down on my taxes that is a business expense, would be opposed to, you know what I mean? So if anyone has anything to say about Monkey Kid, because Coops has been the one really pushing for this. I know he's very passionate about it. And I love to see that. I love to see people who are, like, really passionate about something, because that's how we did Cyborg Kudo-chan. I would have probably never heard of Cyborg Kudo-chan if it didn't have that passionate following and people requesting it. And me finding about the dub, because I was going to do Kudo-chan and say, we know nothing about the dub, the end, kind of thing. But I ended up finding the dubcast by pure accident. But yeah, keep your requests coming in. I do read them. I do. The form makes it so much easier, you guys. Because comments have been kind of a nightmare to keep up with now. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, we're at 4,000 subscribers. We hit that yesterday morning. I didn't write it down here, but thank you. And, like, as always, thank you for all the support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming into the streams. Thank you for hanging out. Watching for, I know a lot of you have been around since possibly Bob in a Bottle. Probably Doraemon. That's when a lot of people came in. Some people came in for Parappa, obviously. And that's, like, where my channel really blew up, but people hadn't really stuck around for that. Like, people watched the Parappa video and didn't really stick around for other stuff. And that's fine. You know, I'm glad people enjoy that Parappa video. Yeah, Bob in a Bottle was supposed to be kind of an extra project, because I wanted to do stuff that supplemented my panel material when I was doing panels at cons. And it became a whole thing. Here we are. Let's do cover Fairy Tail. Okay. Yeah, I think you've requested that before, but yeah, here's everyone. I don't know how long we're going to stream today. I never know how long we're going to stream. It depends on who's here and how long we end up hanging out. I've been watching, kind of, quote-unquote watching, Pokemon, the stuff going on, and the only reason I'm watching the competitive stuff is so I can get the rewards. I got a Blastoise in Champions, and I got some stuff in Go. I'm playing Pokemon Go again. But the highlight of my day so far has been I got to pet a dog. That was really exciting. I had to check on a neighbor's house and make sure he locked his door. He called me. And I was like, okay, I could check if you locked the door. And this dog was off his leash and was going towards his owners. And then he saw me and got all excited. And I was petting, and I started petting him, and he was a good boy. And I got really excited about that. That was the highlight of my day so far. Otherwise, Ryan is at a con right now in Columbus. I dropped him off this morning. He stayed the night because I went to Marysville to hang out with him. We came back to my place. He was feeling kind of sick this morning. He ended up feeling better. Dropped him off at the con. He is going to be there till nighttime. And I'm going to go pick him up and go from there. Oy. Stop streaming. There we go. Yeah, Fairy Tail's dub I have some familiarity with. I used to watch Fairy Tail when I was unemployed and I was just going to school. I would have Fairy Tail on while I was doing homework and stuff. I also read most of the original run of the manga. So I have some degree of familiarity with Fairy Tail. Hello, Sherry. Is Lucy? Yeah. I like the dub. The dub seemed pretty good. Yeah, I love Jeremy. Jeremy's great. Jeremy, I think Flint, didn't you just meet Jeremy? Or no, I'm thinking of she got announced for a different con. I think Ryan told me about it, and it was funny because I met her once. It was a long time ago now, but she's so short, you guys. I'm like 6 feet tall, and she's got to be just around 5 feet, and I have a photo with her, and I'm just towering over her. I love when I meet voice actors that are like 5 feet tall, and I'm standing next to them, and I'm just so much taller. Susie Young was the same way. She's so short, she's so tiny. Met her earlier this year at SAC Anime. Nice! Nice. I would love to meet her again. It's just, yeah, I don't go to cons anymore. It's just they're expensive, and I just, yeah, I want to go back to cons. It's just, I think the culture is just so different now, like post-COVID. But I don't know. That's something I can bitch about in a video. I can bitch about in Con Story Roulette. I don't know. I didn't realize until I started doing Con Story Roulette, I really just do have luck of seeing a lot of weird shit happen. I don't know. Jen and Nikki kind of match the level of weirdness I've seen, but I've also been going to cons since 2009. I've seen people passed out drunk in the hallways. I've seen people get in trouble for their cosplays. I've seen the fire alarm go off. I don't know. One of my friends said he's been going to cons since like 2014 and has never had the fire alarm go off at a convention center. And I'm like, what? Bro, it happens like once a year. Every con I go to. Oh, sweet. Carrie Savage. I met her once. At least once a year when I went to cons, someone would pull the fire alarm, or like the elevator would overheat and set off the fire alarm. It's so ridiculous, you guys. Sergeant Frog Season 2. Nice. Good old Sergeant Frog. I met Todd Havercorn one time. No, I met him twice. I remember, okay, sorry, my memory blanked on the second time I met him. It was at Colossal Con Prime. during the VIP session back when those were a thing. And I was one of the last people in line. Todd looked so tired. It was, I want to say it was 2019. But yeah, he looked so effing tired. It was like 9 o'clock at night and people were wrapping up. But I had a guaranteed autograph. I don't even remember what I had him sign. But yeah, that was the last time I met Todd. The first time was OhioCon 2012 when I was getting into anime. And I knew him for Koza and One Piece mostly. Because I was just had wrapped up watching Alabasta. The Alabasta arc in One Piece. But, yeah, he was, then he was plenty energetic. He had plenty of energy to spare, but, because it was like, I don't know, 7 o'clock at night. It wasn't that late. Something like that. It was a Friday, though. And I remember I invited him to my panel because that was my first ever panel. But he kind of declined in, like, the nicest way possible. Because I had a clip of Koza. I still have a clip of Koza in that panel. When Koza gets shot in near the end of the arc. Because in the 4Kids dub, it's changed to him getting hit by burning arrows. They had to show him getting hit by something. So I respect the creativity of repurposing that footage and like rotoscoping in the smoke trail. So I don't know. Gosh, I need to like list what voice actors I have met because I've met so freaking many over the how long was I going to cons? 14 years, something like that. Yeah, that sounds right. 15 years. 15 years, and like the first year I went, I really didn't know voice actors that well, other than like the really popular ones. So I didn't really go out of my way to meet anybody. The first time I met a guest was MatsuriCon 2010 when I met Doug Walker. I was so excited to meet Doug Walker, you guys. I was at a Nintendo panel, and I saw him in the back, and I stopped him in the lobby, and I was so excited to get a picture with him. You see that twinkle in my eye. I'm like, wow, I met a celebrity. And I know there's a lot of shit on Doug, but like he really was appreciative of like the fans. Sorry, I'm laughing thinking back at it because I know we all dunk on Doug Walker now, but I was really excited about it. I have yet to meet the Angry Video Game Nerd. I really want to, but he has never, as far as I'm aware, he has never come to Ohio. Maybe because the irate gamer is here. Because he lives in Cleveland. He lives in Cleveland, and he sometimes is a guest at the Cleveland Gaming Classic. I think he was last year. I know, like, his big thing is Puppet Steve, or at least it was for a time. And that was going really well for him, and I'm like, I'm happy for you, buddy. But yeah, I have yet to meet AVGN. I would love to, because I've been watching since 2007. That was almost 20 years ago. I feel old as shit saying that. Oh my god. Guys, I was in high school almost 20 years ago. Oh my god. I was like just starting high school when I was watching AVGN. Because, like, I think his newest video at the time was Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man or Sega CD, one of the two. I don't fully recall, but I remember binging it. I binged that series and I showed my brother. Because that same year was Atari porn. And I had to show my brother that one. And he was dying laughing. Good times. Because, like, it's easier to list the people I want to meet than it is to list the people I've already met. I've met all the Straw Hats by this point. I met Patrick Seitz in passing very briefly. But otherwise, yeah, because I met Daniel Ba. I met him at a con last year. He's Jinbei. Like, spoiler alert, Jinbei joins the crew, and now we're mentioning One Piece. So, it was a little bit ago we mentioned One Piece, but it's like, can't go a stream without bringing up One Piece. And, that was fun. Nice guy. That's like the only role he's really known for is Jinbei. He seems like a pretty genuine dude. So, yeah. Because I even met Caitlin Glass. I met her a couple of times. Kent Williams I met a couple times. Super nice guy. He has nice dad energy, and that's, if you meet him, you will know what I'm talking about. Or if you have met him, you know what I'm talking about. He's a nice dad. It's just, I don't know how else to describe him. He's just a really nice guy. Carrie Savage I've met. Jessica Calvello I've met. Richard Epcar I've met. Lenore Zahn I've not. Tiffany Grant I've met twice. I met her once at OhioCon 2013 and once at ZipCon, I want to say 2020. It was literally the month before lockdowns hit. I want to say it was 2020. But she's so awesome. You'll love meeting her. If you ever get to meet her, you'll love her. Because she was happy I brought up Marta from Full Metal Alchemist. When I originally met her, I brought up Nojiko, Nami's sister, you know. Oh, Alex DM'd me. Nice! Good pictures. Christopher Weckhamp. Wow. God. Cliff. Jeremy. I still love your shirt. I love the Nepgear Best Girl shirt. I need to, like, finish the Neptunia series. I'm still on the latest one. But there's too many series I have to finish. I have to finish Ace Attorney. I want to finish playing Off. I've really enjoyed Off. If you guys haven't played Off, it is one of the inspirations for Undertale, other than obviously Earthbound. Off is really good. It's a fantastic game. So, it has such a creepy vibe. I got a patch to add the old music and sound effects because the new stuff just wasn't doing it for me. Like, yeah, it's Toby Fox and all that, but man, there's something so off-putting about Pepper Steak, the default battle theme. Like, if you guys don't know that song, I'm pulling it up. It is such an unsettling song. signature. Yes. Venus Power makeup. Oh, I love that print. It looks so good. Oh, it's so good. It's such a unsettling song. Sorry, I've got back on default music from Epidemic Sound. Music I have the rights to use. I just really wanted to play Pepper Steak. It's such a good song. Got that creepy vibe to it. Gosh, who the hell else have I met? KG Tang, met him. But yeah, Lenore is the only person on that list I have not met. Ryan is meeting a few voice actors today. I mean, that's the reason he wanted to go to the con. He was going to be at the one in Manchester, but had to cancel. Sucks to hear that. You know, I've kicked around the idea recently of covering off on my YouTube series because it is a French game. It had a few different versions of a fan translation, and then you have the re-release with Toby Fox involved and Vangamer involved. I think that would be kind of interesting. I just don't know how well it would do, because I don't know French, and I don't know how to get in touch with the translator. I know the translator was interviewed. Who texted me? Oh, my brother. My brother texted me, but no, I think it would be interesting because it had such a cult following, and now is this big enough deal that there's an official console release, and there's like Fangamer has like a plush of the batter. I think that is so cool, and we can talk about Undertale and all that stuff. I think it would be interesting, but. Again, I think maybe another time, like when the channel has more than 4,000 subs, when we have a bit more diverse of a crowd of people, but no one's requested off so far. So, but again, it's one of those things you don't think about because it's not Japanese and it's an indie game. But yeah. I just think it would be kind of cool, and we could talk about Markiplier because he played it. Markiplier is how I first experienced the game. I didn't finish his playthrough. I got towards the end, but I didn't finish watching. Maybe I'll go back and finish. I still want to play it myself. I've been having fun playing it myself with the new additions to the battle mechanics. But I know this is like blah, blah, blah to a lot of you. By the way, Xavier, if you're talking, I cannot hear you. You have been on this call for 45 minutes. Show. The 3 art prints. I don't know why your messages were held for review. Sketch of Nepgear, I showed him the photo of me with Christine Marine. He liked it. When he bought the Black Rail Shooter print, I told him. Looked too much like Black Rail Shooter, I told him. Okay. That's cool. Gosh, there's like other episodes of English version files I would love to do, but I'm like, this would not a shot in hell it would do well. It was like, oh, okay. Interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm behind on NEP. I also have to watch the NEP anime. Yeah, we'll see. Project Red, I think, is going to do well. It is niche, but it's one of those niche things where enough people have requested it that it's probably going to do well. Thinking of when I met Venus's voice. Hell yeah, dude. I really don't know if I would ever cover NAP because it's just so controversial. I would love to. It is interesting. You will test this out later. Okay. I don't know. Doing M-rated stuff is difficult. Like Berserk was really difficult. Because you have to work with a lot of, like, the blood, and when you get to sexual stuff, it gets even more difficult. I was at a panel and I asked her, what was it like? You have to roll Venus and Plutia. Nice. What did she say about Plutia? I'm very curious because that is an unhinged character. Because she has the sweet and gentle side, and then all of a sudden the sadistic side. I know that is very hit and miss with people. Hey, there you are. Hello.
Hello, Hal. Sorry. Lack of communication.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, I was on this.
The house said to me that they were good questions I asked. Heck yeah, dude. Love Shermie as Tamaki Kawazoe from Bamboo Blade. Okay. Not familiar with Bamboo Blade myself, but I love her as Red Blood Cell in Cells at Work. Cells at Work is my second favorite dub of all time. It is because for me, it's never about like what anime has the most favorite roles of mine. It is about the ensemble cast. Blood Blockade Battlefront, the only person on that cast where it's like that's my favorite role of his is Francis Henry, because he really doesn't do a whole lot. He's Momonga in One Piece, and that's kind of it. But him as Gilbert is so good. But like Aaron, Ian, all of them, they have other roles I like better, but working together as an ensemble, it is a terrific cast. And that's why Bebop isn't really in my top 10. It's, the main cast is very good, but, like, the rest of it is kind of eh. It is very hit and miss. Same with Baccano. I like a lot of the voice cast for Baccano, but I don't know. Something about it. It's in my top 10 for sure, but I don't know. I'd have to give it more thought. I'd have to give it more thought why it's not higher on my list. And I'm not just being a... Oh, see, I know the panel is recorded when it gets loose to YouTube. I'll send it your way and say... I'll say the time you'll hear me. Ask the questions. Nice! Atlas Star. Have a Bebop. What's up, Docs? Hey, Greedy Smile 9229. How's it going? Hope you're doing swell. Because we're all doing swell here. We're talking about convention stuff and potential episodes I can do and all that good stuff. So I hope you're doing great today. I know it's kind of weird. We're streaming on a Sunday afternoon. I don't know how long we're going to stream. Because it's not Saturday night, because I was busy Saturday night. Scheduling these can sometimes be a pain in the ass. Yeah, Outlaw Star is good. I never finished it, but from what I saw, I prefer Bebop overall. But in terms of a dub, I'd have to listen to it to Outlaw Star dubbed again. I haven't seen Outlaw Star dubbed, I think, since it was on TV. A long time ago. I remember the dub being really good, though. When I was on Mercury Falcon's stream a couple weeks ago, someone in the chat said dubs today on average are better, but they don't hit any highs of older dubs. Because older dubs on average weren't so good. They were very hit and miss, but like when a dub was good back then, it was good. And he said it had something to do with the acting. Just how the very nature of how people were acting in dubs back then. But I think it would be interesting. I should share the photo is me with Christina Marie and Sandy Fox. She said to me that Chibiusa was her favorite growing up as well. Aww. I have met Sandy Fox a couple of times. I got my mom a Hello Kitty print from Sandy Fox. I'm trying to get my mom as many Hello Kitty autographs as possible because my mom loves Hello Kitty. And she said it was very sweet. I was getting a print from my mom. And my mom really does appreciate it because she has like a Hello Kitty corner of her house where it's full of Hello Kitty stuff, but a lot of it I gift to her. I'll gift her Hello Kitty stuff for Mother's Day. But Christine Marie, it was super brief when I met her, but she was super awesome. I don't know, one of these, if you check out the Con Story Roulette stream, I will probably share photos of me with voice actors. Because I've met so many. My one regret, I wish I got a photo with Kari Walgreen when I met her when I was cosplaying Haruko. I don't remember why I didn't get a photo with her. I think I was out of money. But I got her to autograph my my guitar I had with me. If I ever go back to cons, I want to redo my Haruko cosplay. Like, really, really bad. I want to sew a brand new one. I want to 3D print the guitar, because I made the guitar myself out of foam. I made 3 of them, as a matter of fact. But, yeah, that's just something I would love to do. I would love to do a con where all 3 days I'm Haruko in different outfits, like her nurse outfit, and some from the sequels. I know the sequels aren't the best received, but I want to at least do alternative. Because alternative understood the assignment. That's what I always say. But I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be a fun little thing I can do. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I ever return to the con circuit. I do. I was just saying the other day, I miss cosplaying. Cosplaying was so fun. Because I got to, like, make my own stuff, and I got to sew. Sorry, that was me stretching. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Cosplaying was a blast. I felt naked if I was on the con floor and not cosplaying. It felt wrong. It felt... That's part of why I'm like, I don't want to go back to cons and not be cosplaying. It's just so fun. And that's how I met a lot of my friend group, was through cosplay. It's how I met Ryan, who is at a con right now. It's how I met Ashley. It's how I met John. It's how I'm thinking through my head of how many people I've met in my friend group. And I met them because of cons. But, yeah. Con friends are awesome. Who else have I met through? I can go through a list another time. Be sure to tune in on the 3rd if you're not celebrating 4th of July early, my fellow Americans. Tune into my stream, because we're gonna we have some juicy con stories. At least I do. We have new people coming onto the stream who have a ton of con stories. Have you seen Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl? I have not. And usually when I watch anime, I know this is going to be like a shock. I usually watch it in Japanese, and then if I like it enough, I'll switch over to the sub. Or switch over to the dub. I'll rewatch it dubbed. Because that's what I did with Umaru-chan, and I started watching the dub of Paranoia Agent. I never finished, but the dub seemed good. Paranoia Agent is one of my favorite anime of all time. Paranoia Agent's so good. Oh my god. I asked someone at a con if they could invite Erica Lindbeck and Melissa next year. I have met both of them. Also had Amanda C. Miller / Bennett Abera as your... Nice! Yeah, I love when she made that video about why she changed her name to Bennett Abera. She said, I'm not having an identity crisis. It's just there's another Amanda Miller, and it's causing confusion. And I changed my both first and last name because I'm extra like that. But in future videos, if she pops up again, I'll refer to her as Bennett Abera. But I'll also, like, joke, the artist formerly known as Amanda C. Miller. If I redo Squid Girl, I can do that. I don't know. I wish I did this full time. I really, really do. But I work all the time. Erica Lindbeck, did you get a signature or a photo with her? I did not get a photo with her, but she did sign my box of Persona 5. My Persona 5 box is covered in autographs. I have every Phantom Thief except Yusuke right now. I think. Oh, and Xanthi. I don't have Xanthi either. Because I think I got Jeremy? I think I had Ryan do that for me. I think I had Ryan get Jeremy for me. I've never met Matt Mercer in my life. I've been in the same room as him, but I didn't know him for anything back then. That was 2015. I didn't really know him for anything other than the roles he took over for Troy Baker. But, yeah, kinda, yeah. A lot of people start with the pseudonym and then switch over to their real name. I know for, like, Metal Gear Solid, that's what the credits were for, the demo, is that everyone used a pseudonym and then switched over to their real names when the final game came out. Not that I know anything about Metal Gear. Metal Gear would be a hell of a video to make. God. At least the releases are more coherent than the game's lore. I love Metal Gear so much. I love how stupidly complicated it is. But, alright, well, it's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Nice seeing people that popped in. Thanks for popping in, Donnie and Alex and Flint and Greedy Smile. All of you guys, I do appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. Thank you for 4,000 subs. Here's to 5,000. We might do something at 5,000. I don't know yet. But keep an eye out. On the 27th, I'm releasing a new video. That is really exciting. No streams this week because I am focused. I'm locked the F in. I almost said the F word. I am locked the F in on finishing the video I'm working on. And I will see you guys again very soon.